Gambling. Throughout that dawn of time, people have always tried to figure out what's a new way for us to gamble. In the past, I've talked about people on TikTok who open mystery scoops, and that's pretty much gambling. I have spoken about people who melt a candle and there's money inside of it, which is also gambling. But today I'm talking about a thing that's really interesting, which is Facebook's Pearl gambling economy. It's so interesting. We've gone in through like a deep rabbit hole for this one. And shout out to this person who suggested it. Shout out to this person. So Facebook is famously filled with like so many different scams. I did this video on my main channel about that. It's just like scam, slop, MLM schemes. But one thing that keeps getting bigger and bigger is what we just said. Pearl gambling. Pearl parties. Pearl parties are somewhat of an evolution of Tupperware parties. They would gather around all the people from all the neighborhood and be like, do you want to buy Tupperware? Some people would actually just buy the Tupperware to use it, but there were also some MLM elements in there, pretty big ones, but look at this fun song.
Cakes keep cakier, flakes keep flakier, Tupperware freshness, that's our promise. Look at all the ways we keep it.
Oh my God. Banger. So this is how the Pearl parties are advertised. We got this one. Oysters, pearls, gemstones, opals, jewelry. Live tonight at 8:30 p.m. I'm like, look at all the things that are promised here. Games, fun, friends. You're gonna make friends on a Facebook live stream. And prizes. Games, fun, friends, and prizes. These are all of the things you might want in your life, really. Could you yearn for something else? I don't think so. I think that's it. That's peak living. Place orders at, and we're gonna censor that link. We can't wait to see you there. Aww. I can't wait to be there. Thank you for having me. You know what? It's just so sweet. I really appreciate it. And then we have the other ad. You get a single pearl for $12. You could get a mid one for $45. You could get a colossal one. My God, $172. Yeah, there's so many details here. No live tonight. Don't miss out. Shop while you can. So there's no live tonight. I'm sorry, guys. No fun, friends, games, or prizes. Well, yes, prizes and yes, games, but a bit less fun and no friends. So generally the way this works is you have someone sitting on a live stream for like a few hours, and then people pay for the oyster and it gets opened, and you know, they're gonna see what pearl they get. Is it gonna be an expensive one? Is it gonna be one with a crazy color?
Hi guys, happy Tuesday. Say hello when you hop on.
Hello. There we go. That's the oyster. It's getting opened. And oh my God, there's a pearl.
We've got a baby pink.
There's a baby pink.
I'm laughing so hard. Classic white.
Classic white. There's a pearl in every single one of these.
Another classic white.
There's a pearl in all of them. It's a miracle. I thought pearls are a rare thing. These things have been going on since like 2017, getting more and more popular over time. But you know, since this is a long-standing genre, throughout that period of time, there's been more like games and challenges to kind of make it more thrilling, adding more elements of luck. Let's see what we get. There's a big wheel. What's it gonna be with the big wheel? I'm just seeing the ring light. Pendant, $59 or less.
59 or less, and 2 Akoyas.
And 2 Akoyas. This video is getting crazy now. I should have a big wheel behind me. I should have a big wheel behind me in my videos to make them more thrilling. I feel like that would be an unbelievable idea. So for one of these like oysters getting open up, you're paying something like this, like $26. Or you can get like a bundle. Comes with 10 freshwater pearl openings and you receive a free cage of $54 or less. You can let us know your cage pick in the notes section of your order, or let us know blah 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 blah. In the first one it says it's saltwater, and this one it says that it's freshwater. Which feels a bit like, well, we'll come back to that info. We'll come back to that bit of it all. Now these prices, $26. Considering how we're seeing a pearl being opened every single time, would be pretty crazy. It would be a pretty crazy price. Since an actual pearl could cost like, this is like 7,000 something pounds, like $10,000 pretty much. Obviously there's different prices and whatever, but again, they're opening a pearl every single time. There are different kinds of pearls. You get the natural ones, which are very, very rare. You get cultured pearls where they put where a nucleus is inserted and then a pearl forms around it in the oyster, which aren't as rare, but there's still like time and work and labor to make those. And then you get fake pearls, which are made of resin, glass, maybe even plastic. And it seems like most of the time, the ones that you get in these things are either low quality cultured ones or often resin pearls. They just take a dead oyster and put a resin pearl inside of it. So the whole pearl, this is all, you get basically like a bead. you get something slightly above a bead in this whole situation. They take it, they put it in the dead oyster and then throw it into a chemical bath to get it closed again, and then they open it up on the Facebook Live. When I said most of the time earlier, I'm also throwing in the word allegedly. I'm throwing in the word allegedly out into the open. Now, the fact that these pearls are often resin or, manufactured in this or that way becomes pretty apparent because you can go to the website and open up a cross pearl from Jesus. And this is why I'm like, it says beautifully fresh water, or it says salt water or whatever, but it's like, even if it might say somewhere on the website, this is resin. I feel like stating the freshwater, saltwater makes it kind of alludes to the fact that it's real, or it might make you believe that, even if legally speaking, that's less the intent. I'm trying to be safe over here. So some companies are kind of open about this fact. Others, either try and keep it a secret or they dance around it. Marine biologist here, calcium produced by one mollusk cannot produce multiple pearls with different colors. These were dyed and inserted. We're going to talk about the dyed pearls in a bit. And then they said this is standard practice with oysters with pearls inside that people open. The one used for these unboxings, for these sort of gambling-esque kind of things. The oyster is open and a pearl is inserted. Yes, you are correct, and this is not a secret. So they're saying we're not keeping this a secret. This is part of a thing that everybody knows. I'm not claiming anything. This is just I love diving into this industry that until recently I had no clue existed, but it's clearly alive and kicking. So yeah, when it comes to the colors, you're getting a lot of them that really couldn't naturally occur. We got all these. Sorry, pointed in the wrong direction. They're over here. And these aren't colors that Mother Nature produces. Not always, So yeah, almost definitely dyed. Which means that a lot of the ones that you end up opening up are worth almost nothing. We looked up online and we found that a lot of these ones that people are paying $26 for, some of them seem to be allegedly these ones that you can buy from $2 to $5. So huge markup value. Some of them we're talking over at 10% markup value. Pretty nuts. Let's look. This one, $1.6 to $2.27, $1.94 to $3, $4 to $5, and then $2 to $4.3. The real bougie ones are $5. The real creme de la creme of a dead oyster with pearls in it is about $5. So there's this one big pearl company that did pearl parties that seemed to have partaken in an MLM of sort. And in regards to what we just talked about, they had a class action lawsuit against them. Part of it was because of the false advertising of the pearls. This company closed 4 years ago, and this is what it said in the lawsuit. What problems are people having during a pearl party? Guests are invited to select an oyster that contains a beautiful, genuine pearl. This pearl can even be mounted onto a piece of jewelry sold by the company. And it said, we've received complaints for partygoers that the jewelry isn't being delivered, just not delivered, you're not even getting it, or sometimes takes months to arrive. If the shipment arrives, the jewelry isn't sterling silver and isn't the pearl picked out by the customer. You're getting a different thing. Maybe a little plastic thing, maybe a thing in a different color. The jewelry is breaking within 2 to 3 uses, so it's just straight up trash. It's just actual garbage. Okay. The jewelry is changing color. Okay, well that seems to be a feature. I feel like that's actually a cool thing. Well, I don't think we should be suing for an added feature. And the pearls are fake and were placed into the oysters. Yeah, it seems like eventually, it says says attorneys we work with have decided to close their investigation of this matter instead of filing a lawsuit, so I guess it was settled, maybe? In addition, the company was allegedly telling customers to contact their party consultants regarding the later missing orders, refunds and reimbursements, and complaints about jewelry quality. In cases where the jewelry hasn't arrived, the company is allegedly telling shoppers to call the local police and the consultant. Oh my god. So it seems like, again, the consultant is an MLM person. They get this sort of batch from the company, but then the company say, we have no legal responsibility here. Go sue this person though. Go sue this person though. Please, go sue them, please. So it tells them to call the local police, claiming he or she has stolen their money. In essence, the company is reportedly trying to avoid responsibility and instead passing the buck to the party consultants. Again, the person just on the next level of the pyramid. Here's some quotes. I bought a necklace with 2 oyster openings. My pearls were a 7 black valued at $78 and a 7 white valued at $48. It was over 2 months before I received my order. Both my pearls were replaced with a small white and an even smaller off-white pearl. I've been in touch with the customer service and demonstrator. This was their mistake, but they were giving me the runaround and wanted me to spend more money by sending my order back so I can get a refund. Not a full refund. I won't get reimbursed for any of the postage. That's kind of the problem with MLMs, especially MLMs that involve a form of a gamble or a raffle or something like that. When you're passing on your product to the next person in the pyramid, and then there are some sort of customer support problems. You know, if we take this as a face value mistake, since these people are lower level of the pyramid, they don't necessarily have the facilities to help customers, you know? And this is kind of by design in a sense, in my opinion. Most of this is just overpriced cosmetic jewelry. Pearls fall off things, break in 1 to 7 days. Items that are listed as sterling silver are not. Still waiting on a refund months later. Don't think I should hold my breath. So yeah, let's delve a little bit into the MLM part of things, how that works. Ready to start your next chapter? Here's how you can get started. Think you can join the Pearl Time family? Complete the application, select the experience that best suits you, receive your unique website link, and start selling. That's all there is to it. And also, you might get reported to the police. They should have said that. They should have put that in there. That's all there is to it. And also, you might get reported to the police. And then the potential seller is like, what? What'd you say? And then the Pearl company is like, nothing. You might get reported to the police. Pearl Time experiences include all of the tools and training materials to help you launch and grow your Pearl business with confidence. And look at that. I mean, this is a confident picture. This is one of the most, what do you guys think? I think this is one of the most confident poses. How confident do I look? Hello. I'm Mr. Confident. Oh, don't mind me. Just feeling very reassured about what I do. Or just assured, not reassured. I've never had to be reassured about everything. I've always been assured as a starting position. You get a custom website link, digital marketing tools, access to trading modules, 5 oysters and drops, build a team and earn bonus commissions, only $59.99 to join. So again, someone who is only paying $60 to start a business, supposedly, is not necessarily going to have the infrastructure to handle misplaced orders, mistakes, refunds. And with this one, your best life starts here, only $19.95 to get started. So an even lower threshold to begin. You can pay to be a brand affiliate, which actually takes me to talking about today's sponsor. Pearl Time. Make sure to go to the link in the description and get your pearls today. You gotta pay to be an ad? That's crazy. I gotta pay to be an ad for you? That's insane. I'm assuming you get a kickback for selling it, but that's still nuts. You're making them money. Making money has never been easier at Pearl Time. Wear the products you love, share them with friends, and enjoy 25 to 30% commission on everything you sell. And jail time. You could also get jail time. We're gonna throw you under the bus like that. That's not the same company as before. That's not the one that got sued. To be clear, that's not the one that got sued. I'm injecting the previous story onto this one, but I might be doing so in a completely misguided way. So don't sue me. And yeah, Pearl parties seem to have also made their way onto TikTok.
Oh, and then it was the most...
Yeah, there it is. It's a Pearl party. I'm having such a good time at this party. And that was that video. I just came back from Cannes Film Festival. I filmed a little vlog. I think that vlog might be the next video I post or the one after that, so be on the lookout for it. Well, please watch it. We put a lot of effort into it, and if you watch it, they might invite me next year. And that would be so cool if I can go to Cannes Film Festival again, because that was amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe today to put me in a little oyster thing, and then pop it up open, and then you can win 1,000,000 knees.